should be live. I bet. What's going on, beautiful people? It's G-Rex the Great, aka your friendly neighborhood comic enthusiast, and we are here. What's going on? Now, if you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. We got something that we've been waiting on for a while, man. I'm telling you, to all the greats out there that sub, I have been wanting to make this video since September 3rd. We finally got our Batman #1s in the mail. Now, this isn't the most important one. This isn't the one that we really been waiting on. This is just for my comic case over there in the living room. We really been waiting for this, the Blind as a Bat special edition, the random cover. Hope to get a crazy variant. So we definitely gonna be opening this up in this video here, and then after we open it up, I've already read it. It's been over a month since it came out, so I've definitely read it. I just been waiting for my physical copies. #1, so that I can see what I get out the blind bag, and I got a copy for my comic collection case in the living room. But we're also going to be going over the comic itself. I've been waiting to really cover it. You know, I did a video discussing the new starting point before it came out, so I've been waiting to actually get my thoughts on the book itself to where I can open this up at the same time. So without further ado, you know what I'm saying, drop a comment down below how you feel about this new starting point for Batman. We should, at the point, issue 2 should be out, but I haven't checked out issue 2 yet. So once I check that out, that's going to be a video up here as well. I'll probably try to pre-order me a couple so I can just have a couple physical copies. But outside of that, you know, drop a sub if you want to become one of the greats. We're on the road to 200 and we're almost there. We're at 184. I love all of y'all. Thank you so much, you know. And without further ado, let's do it, because I've been waiting to see what we get in here. Alright, let's go ahead and pop this bad boy open. Let's see. I probably should have brought a knife or a pair of scissors or something in here, but I wasn't thinking. I was ready to go. As soon as I saw it was in the mail, I ran outside, got it, hopped back on the cam. We literally just made a video going over DCKO, so this is literally the second video that we made today. Alright, I don't want to look at it, you know, I wanted to be a surprise. I got it open, but I haven't looked at it. So alright, I got the bottom of it out here. I got my eyes closed. Alright, we're gonna pull it out, pause, and y'all will get the first look of the cover that I got. I don't know what side it's on. I hope you got a pretty good look at it so far, you know what I'm saying. If I gotta try to remember the covers, I hope it's either the one that's like silverish. I think that was a cool one. The one that had like Robin on it, definitely would like that one. The one where he was like coming off a roof, like a fire escape, that one is cool. Just anyone that any cover that really like shows the suit, you know, really well, I'll be cool with that. But I've been waiting for a long time to see what I get in this mystery bag, so hopefully it's a fire one. It is one issue. It is one variant cover that I don't like particularly, so hopefully it's not that one, man. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh shit, it was upside. Oh, it was the silver one. Let's go. Yeah, we got heat with it, child. We got heat. Huh? Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah, that junk is cold. Oh, that's so cold. Oh man. Nah, that's crazy. The hollow foil too. Yeah. This is definitely. I'm gonna go as soon as I get a chance. I'm gonna go ahead and put this. I'm gonna sit this down because I don't got the protective sleeve. I took it out when I took this, so I got to go back and get the protective sleeve to put this back in so I don't crease any edges. So for now, we're gonna sit it right here just to make sure we don't mess it up. And we're gonna also sit our other cover here as well. That's in the sleeve. We'll put that in our comic case a little later. But now that we got that open, I just gotta show it one more time. I'm sorry, that junk is just nice, man. Hold on. That junk just looks so good. The hollow foil too. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Worth the wait. I say worth the wait, man. Shout out Third Eye Comics for getting that to me, man. Shout out them. All right. So next up, we're gonna shrink our screen a little bit here. Drag us back over to the corner. Get us up top, up there. How we want it. Let's just go all the way up top. Yeah, up there. All right, bingo. We there. Let's close this out. And boom. Jump straight back to the computer. Alright. Business as normal. Batman #1. I kind of just wanted to go through the canceled Red Hood. Alright. So, I'm not really gonna read through it because, like I said, I've already read it, so I'm just giving my thoughts as I kind of skim through it. So Jim Gordon dropping down from commissioner to just normal police officer level. At first, I was kind of iffy on it, but now that I know where it's gone, we gotta get a little spoiler. But Vandal Savage being the commissioner of GCPD is crazy work. I'm really interested to see what they do with that. I know, as far as Batman #2 goes, like I said, I haven't read it, but I know it starts off a little rough for the guys, for Batman and Robin. So this here, we just have Jim Gordon. Actually, I'm gonna do myself a little favor here. I'm actually gonna take it out of panel mode. We're just gonna have the full pages up. All right, so Killer Croc. I think Killer Croc I think the way he's characterized in this is very, very good. Now, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, Killer Croc he got the mind of a child, yada yada yada," and people probably wouldn't really feel for it. But I think it creates a really cool, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it creates a cool contrast between him and Bruce, where Bruce is the cold, calculated, damn the smartest guy on the planet, but he really like brings himself to that level to like really try to connect himself with Killer Croc and with the idea of people being able to change. And I think that's going to be a very big, like, thematic theme. That's just going to be a very big theme going throughout this entire series, because if I can get to it, we get to hear with Batman talking to the lady that works at Arkham. Basically, they're saying, like, like, Killer Croc is basically, he's been working with Arkham trying to get himself back right mentally and everything, and she really doesn't believe that people can change. She literally, she believes that people can change, and Batman believes that people can't change, not deeply, just like, forget everybody, nobody can be redeemed, but he has a hard time really seeing that out of a lot of his villains, because a lot of them just go back to the same life that they always go to. You go in, think about the meme, Batman puts people in Arkham, they get out and they do what they do again. That's, a meme of Batman. So a lot of people, I think, would say that Batman believing people can't change is a flaw in his character, because if you don't kill and you don't think people can, it kind of defeats the purpose of one or the other. But I think having him on that verge where clearly he's not just completely just distrust everybody to the point where nobody can be redeemed, but I feel like he's teetering on that edge where somebody has to show him that they can, and I think he's willing to see it. Like, we see him go through this miniature arc in this issue here where he comes around to trying to just talk to Killer Croc towards the end, and I think that's a very, very cool and deep aspect to play on. Like, I feel like Batman trusting the process of redemption is a very great aspect of the character to focus on. So, like, I'm very glad that we got Matt Fraction writing here, because, like I said in my previous Batman video when I discussed everything going into this restart for his continuity and his character, I said that Matt Fraction is a very great writer when it comes to expressing emotions and character arcs and having a character look at life a certain way or feel a certain way about certain things, and how they either overcome it, work through it, or how it destroys them. And I think he's a very, very good writer when it comes to character arcs like that. So for him to be focusing on this theme, in my opinion, for this Batman, I think is going to have us in store for a very, very great and deep character study on not only Bruce Wayne but on Batman, and that's what I'm here for. Not to mention the art is amazing. Shout out Jorge. I forgot your last name, but shout out to him for, not Goodyear. I'm sorry, I forgot your last name, man. But shout out to him for this art. It looks amazing. I love the look. Like I said, I love the costume, the blue, the gray. Looks amazing when he stands. I love how the cape like floats out on the ground. I love it. Looks amazing. Love the gadgets and everything. The city looks nice. I love the city. I mentioned this in my previous Batman video as well, but I love how it gives like a hint of New York, like that big city vibe, but you still get that dark and gritty feel of Gotham City. Like, you got all of the big lights over here, but then you got the giant billboard off to the side, the clown mask on the bill. Like, it looks amazing. Not to mention we got butterflies up here. I didn't even notice this on my read through. We got a lot of instances of butterflies, and as we know, the butterfly comes into play later towards the end of the story, so that's pretty interesting. I didn't really catch that on my first read through. That's nice. Jorge Jiménez, that's what it is. There we go. There you go. Shout out Jorge Jiménez for the art. It looks amazing, man. This is where we get our first look at Vandal Savage. Now, Vandal Savage, like I said, is going to be leading the Gotham City Police. Crazy idea, but I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, seems like it's going to really turn into something special. I think the Batmobile looks great. It kind of gives me that feel of like the Robert Pattinson Batmobile a little bit, but very, very sleek. Definitely more sleek. Looks futuristic. Like, I love how it looks, man. It looks great. The construct of Alfred Pennyworth, I'm definitely interested to see how that dynamic develops, because good gracious, he's been dead for too long in my opinion. But I do like the idea of his death being a catalyst for different characters and whatnot, and being a very big building block on the character of people like Damian Wayne, or even like people like Tim Drake or Dick Grayson. So I'm definitely interested to see the dynamic build with this construct of Alfred here, because Batman was very distraught when he died, and I think he deserves a little happiness in his life. But yeah, like I said, Batmobile looks great. We got the little gang bothering people. Batman's gonna pull up on them. We get some nice little action scene here. We get nice little fight scenes. Nice seeing Batman in action. It helps the girls. This is the butterfly that I mentioned. We had a lot of butterfly showings in the previous couple pages, and we get what we get here. Now this is where Batman actually sets the car to protect him, which is crazy. He's fucking Knight Rider, bro. He has Kid. That's dope. So this is where Batman actually pulls up on Killer Croc. He's going to go investigate a little more. Alfred's always by his side now, so that's cool. Like I said, with the construct, he's just, he's like just there. That's dope. Batman using more gadgets. Like, I love the different eye gadgets that he has. Excuse me, but he has different, like, it almost feeling like the Arkham games almost, honestly, with the detective mode and stuff like that. So I think this looks really, really good. Like, just another props to Jorge Jiménez for the art, man. It's just beautiful, man. And this is where he actually pulls up on Killer Croc and everything. So this is like the major climax of the issue, if you will. And it's really just talking. We got the Bat Gauntlets here. Like, Batman was going to go in there ready to fight. He was going to go in there and square up with him. And then you got Killer Croc crashing out, and then Batman's like, "Come on, Croc, let's just get this over with, ready to fight." And then Killer Croc is just like, "You're bad. Like, just go. I don't want to fight you. You're a bad guy. You're a bad man. You want to hurt Croc." Croc don't like you. He's like, and then Alfred just being like, "Yo, like, people do change, man. Like, he's confused. He's just chilling, man. He just acts like the mind of a child." And that's where Bruce starts to relate to Killer Croc, where Alfred is saying that he's become something like a child that's alone. You know what I'm saying? In a violent, terrible world he cannot understand, drowning in fear. If it's as you say, and no one ever really changes, Master Bruce, then surely you know how that feels. And that's deep. That's why I was like I said, Matt Fraction is a great character writer, and he's showing us already in the first issue that he's gonna be doing a character study. This is not just gonna be an action-packed, boom, beat 'em up, issue to issue story. This is going to be very deep for Bruce and Batman. He starts to see, like, in what story have you read where Bruce Wayne, Batman, is actually starting to see himself in Killer Croc to this degree? Like, this is great writing right here. So Batman starts to see himself as a child in Killer Croc right now. So Batman decides to stop being Batman, takes off the mask, looks at him as Bruce Wayne, and really comforts him, just telling him, he used to have one of the dinosaurs in his house and everything, and yada, yada, yada. Just really tries to bond with him so that, you don't have to fight this out. Just talking and understanding can sometimes be a lot more effective than just throwing their hands, and a lot of times you don't really see that out of Batman a lot. A lot of times Batman is just there to throw hands and get it out of the way, and that's how he's depicted a lot. But I really like seeing this softer side of Batman. It really does the character a lot of good things. It really shows him, not necessarily in a different light, because we do see this kind of Batman, sometimes, but it just really helps to show that Batman just isn't just ruthless, person that's out here beating on people for jaywalking all the time. He actually cares about people. And I think one aspect about Batman is that he has a very big heart, and I think sometimes it can be hard to show that when you want to just show how badass Batman is, but I think Matt Fraction is going to find a really good balance, and that's what I'm very hopeful for. He's a very good writer in that aspect, so I definitely have a lot of faith. I mean, from this issue alone, I like I said, I got a lot of faith. Like, Batman's like I know you did, buddy. I know. And Killer Croc's just like, "I ate the zoo." He's like, "I know, buddy. I know." So this got them talking, and that's when the scientists from Arkham and everything come in. Batman throws the cowl back on real quick, and they come pick up Killer Croc and everything, and Batman tells them that, I don't need no help, gang. But Killer Croc's like, if you say so, buddy, I think you're broken on the inside, like me. But they come back, take Killer Croc back to Arkham, you know. Didn't have the result of violence. He wasn't doing this out of just trying to terrorize the city, you know. He was just scared. And I think just a lot of people wouldn't think that about Killer Croc, you know. I mean, look at him. I mean, the giant teeth, he's giant, like 7, 8 feet tall or whatever, 9 feet tall or whatever. People would just assume he's on a terrorizing rampage, and that's what a lot of people thought. And it's just not the case, and I think that's really dope, man. You know, so I'm definitely interested to see where this keeps going. You know, we get Bruce back in the Batcave, chilling. I love the gray, just looks amazing, man. Even without the cape, it looks dope. You know, so he takes back the dinosaur trophy, almost like the giant one that he has in a lot of continuities. The butterflies there, you know, and then we get him talking to Tim Drake. Robin, my goatish Robin, my goat Robin, my favorite Robin, Tim Drake. Glad to see my guy getting some love, man. Look at it, love the fit, man. The pants, you know. Shout out my guy, man. All I need to see is the bow staff, and we here. You know what I'm saying? But basically, he was asking if they had any friends in the GCPD right now, and Batman's like, no, why? And he's like, fuck. So we definitely gonna pick up on issue 2. Like, this is the preview for DCKO. We just made the video for DCKO earlier today. We did the full issue reaction to it. That's up on the channel right now. You can definitely go check that out after you watch this one here, you know. But that's gonna be it. That's really all my thoughts, honestly. I'm very excited about it. The character work so far is giving me a lot of hope. I'm definitely eager to see the dynamic between Tim Drake and Batman flesh out a lot more. I'm ready to see their dynamic and their bickering and bantering and stuff like that, and just seeing the story progress in general, seeing more Vandal Savage working with the GCPD, just seeing Batman's connection in general to more police officers. Maybe he does have some friends in there, you know. I mean, Jim obviously, but maybe some more people. Because definitely not Vandal Savage, definitely not friends with him. They're probably about to hunt him or whatever. So we're definitely gonna look at issue 2 sooner or later and see what's going on with that. But I just wanted to get my thoughts out on the Batman new restart, and also get a chance to open up my mystery bag and get a chance to look at the other one there. But yeah, that's all I got for you really today, man. If you enjoyed the content, man, drop a like, man. Anything to say about the new Batman continuity restart? Your thoughts on Matt Fraction, how he's writing it, the art, the costume, you know, the villains, Vandal Savage leading the GCPD. Any thoughts, theories, or anything like that? Drop them down below. Let me know. I definitely respond to everybody. So I'm here for the conversation. If you want to become one of the greats, drop that subscribe. Hold on. Bless me. If you said bless you, thank you. I appreciate it. But if you want to become one of the greats, drop that subscribe, man. We would definitely love to have you. We're on the road to 200, and we're almost there. We're at 184. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all, man. But that's all I got for you. I want y'all to be safe out there in the internet land. You know what I'm saying? Spread love, peace, kindness, all of those great things, man. That's all I got for you. That'll be G-Rex the Great out. Appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.